Besides Season 23, Bloody, Luna, and Arcana series, Nexon released a new event called Request Mission. This is basically a new type of mission where it requires you to finish some tasks by playing the game normally while doing the objectives as part of a collaboration with a Korean artist named Winnie. It even has a dedicated comic which you can actually read it for free, or I'm going to put the link down below. This mission grants you some freebies such as a nameplate, spray, and free weapon paint which divide into 4 weeks. So that means there's gonna be a 4 separated videos for this, as we're currently talking about the first week of this mission. Before we get started, I just want to tell you that these missions can be done without having to bring your friend, unlike most of the missions where you need at least 3 people in the same room to finish those tasks. Also, you don't need to complete the whole game once you finish your task, unless if you want focusing on your rank system. So first, we're gonna start from the repeatable mission, which pretty optional, but if you were a new player, I highly suggest you to do this before doing the main mission, which in total, you can finish 9 missions in 1 day. Starting from the first one, where you need to get the mysterious ore 20 times, which they grant you an add-on box. So basically, Henry wants you to play on Pursuit Hidden Truth to kill some zombies, as they will randomly drop those ores. And we're going to save this quest, where you can also click on the map name to automatically create a room for yourself. To make things easier, I highly suggest you to bring some add-ons to give you a buff for your own safety. This mission was a pure RNG, so the only thing you need to do is to find a great spot, and then you just need to constantly kill the zombies to get the mysterious ore. Using weapon with fabric parts could make this mission much easier, as we can rely on 5 and 6 buttons to restore our health. The best spot to kill these zombies was right after we fought Mammoth for the first time. Once we're done, you need to leave the room immediately to claim your rewards. Next, we had the second repeatable mission, where this time, Soy wants you to find a drone in approaching threat because Erica was sick. Same as before, you click the map automatically to create a room, and don't forget to put the add-ons. But this time, your goal here is to find the object that randomly scattered across the whole map. To complete this mission, you need to find a search icon that indicates your current objective location. Well, it was also RNG, as if you try to search for it, you might didn't get anything. It's a little bit risky, as you might want to bring your friend if you want to survive, or if you're a pay-to-win player, you can bring a cell phone and bail out just like me. Once you found the search icon, you need to hold E to search the object. If you fail, then you will get this message, forcing you to explore the map a little bit further, which was shown here, as I found the search icon for the second time. But it won't let me give the objective. Even the third time also gave me the same result. By the way, according to the Counter-Strike Nexon Discord server, there are actually 5 different places that you can find to search for the objects, so you have to carefully explore the map, or else you might miss one of them. Luckily, when I was about to smash the pipes to reach the 4th safe zone, I finally got the drone, allowing me to leave the room to claim the grade 3 weapon part boxes. For the third repeatable mission, this one was much quicker, unlike the first 2 where Felix told me to put a spray on the state map, because he told us to observe it, as there are some strange phenomena on the state. Since we couldn't even click on the map, we had to manually create a room, where I highly suggest you to create a bot team deathmatch room, and don't forget to set up the password so you won't get interrupted. Once you create a room, don't forget to remove your teammate bot and reduce the bot to just 1 bot to make things easier. Also, you need to set it on knife match, as you don't want to see the bot constantly shooting you to ruin this quest. By the way, if you had a server busy problem, you just need to repeatedly press start till they actually let you create a room. Since a state was one of the shortest map in Counter-Strike history, it should have took you for like 1 minute, where my first attempt, it gave me a rack and failed, indicating that I'm placing the gravity on the wrong spot. So I decided to went outside, where the game told me to put my gravity besides the electric box, but it still marked me as a wrong spot. Luckily, when I was heading through the basement, I found the right place to complete that mission, which it gives me a 100 weapon enhancement XP. So that's all of the repeatable missions that you can do every single day. Might turn to a random mission once per day, but it's still important for you guys, especially a new player. If you had a problem with this, you can ask me directly on Counter-Strike Nexon Discord server, which can be found in the description down below. And now we're going to start our main mission, which divided into 6 different missions. So first, Aline told us to reclaim her own signal book when she was running away in missed connection. This mission was basically same as the mysterious ore, where we had to constantly kill the zombies. At first, I seems to be clueless, as the quest description makes me confused, but over the time, I realized that it came from a zombie drop. So I decided to find a great spot to kill those zombies, hoping I will get the signal book randomly. And once I got it, I actually didn't leave the room as I decided to complete the whole game thanks to this random player that joined my room. Once I finished, Aline gave me her own spray that has a Season Pass 3 theme. Give me a throwback into 2019 where this season occurred, but sadly, most of you guys might didn't start playing during that time. For the next mission, Dominic told us that Aline actually dropped her own ID card in Carlito, one of the best maps in Season 6 where people frequently use it to farm some kills or AFK for a long time, just to get a bullet for find a zombie even. This map also looks a little bit annoying, especially for beginners, where it had numerous landmines and the wind will blow you out of the window in the early parts of the map. On my first attempt, it won't let me get her own ID. If you ever lucky, this was the quickest run ever as you just simply jump down to collect her own ID card right under the starting point. For my second attempt, which located on the left side of the elevator, also gave me the same result. For my third attempt, this one was a little bit tricky as you won't easily find it. You had to follow these steps to find the third location of Aline's ID card, but it still won't let me get her ID. But luckily, on my fourth attempt, which occurs on the second section of the map near our first boss fight with the chopper, I actually managed to get her own ID, preventing me to do the entire boss fight sequence, which Dominic gave me his own cute spray. Next, we had to spray attack again. This time, Felix told us about the strange phenomena in the damn map, one of the least played map in zombie mode because this map lacks of a high ground, just like the state one. All you need to do was to create a bot team deathmatch room with a knife match restriction with just one enemy bot. At first, I was really confused because this map layout looks complicated, but luckily I found the first spot which located on the left side on the city spawn, but it was not the right spot. But I did it on my second time when I found the staircase near the T-spawn, which was much quicker than the previous one that took me 3 attempts. This mission rewards me with Dominic Paint that can be applied on Skull 9, which I put it on my regular Skull 9 instead of the ZHC one, because I wanted to keep it clean from the paint. Moving on to the ice cream coupon. This time, Dominic lost all of his coupon thanks to Enzo, which he left it on Total War. One of the best zombie scenario map ever with tons of NPC contributing on this chapter. But it has a small amount of zombie spawn rate that makes you struggle to gain 100 kills in a normal game session. At first, I just simply stand on the road with the stranded vehicles near the starting point. But after a while, I got bored, so I decided to head to the safe zone, and surprisingly, I realized that this is the best spot to earn the ice cream coupon, which let me finish this mission without having to proceed into the mine or the woodlogs. This time, Dominic rewards me with a red nameplate that shows him having a hard eyes. He might be possibly fell in love with Aline when I saw this nameplate. So what happened if they could go on vacation without a proposal? In order to do that, Aline told us that she left her own proposal in Rendezvous, one of the best maps to fight a Megalodon. But back then, this map was entirely broken due to the weird invisible wall when we attempt to knock down a tower with a valve where people frequently skip this map. Getting her proposal was a little bit hard for me as the first location was hidden, where it was actually located right behind a truck with blue container where we simply had to walk beside it to find the proposal. But it gave me nothing. But when I reached the dock, I finally found the proposal, so I don't need to board Lucia's ship to fuck the Megalodon where Aline granted me her turquoise nameplate with her sad expression. Lastly, Felix told us to spray attack in bunker map. One of the worst map ever due to the size of its map. Many people complain that they often got FPS drop here. If you guys had potato PC, this mission will be hard for you guys. So this map was really confusing for me, considering the large size of this map. So I went to sector 80 through a hidden room with number 8 where I could put my gravity on a wooden box. But it was not the right spot. So I'll start cruising around the map for a while till I found sector 39 where the spray tank must be placed on the right side, which gave me nothing. Same thing also happened in the meeting room near the city spawn. In my fourth attempt, Nexon seems to be joking this time as they placed the graffiti spot in the bushes near sector 63 that forced me to do a parkour, which took me a while, but they still rejected it, making me a little bit frustrated. Finally, we're heading back to the T-spawn, which turned out that there is one more spot that locates right above the tent and container. This is the hardest part ever as jumping through that spot was incredibly hard. Shift just regular one without any restriction where I could use my lightning fury or seal it. But eventually, I kept trying and I managed to climb the container. where the second part of the jumping sequence feels much easier. Allow me to leave a mark on the last part, granting me a lean weapon paint for Skull 9. Once I finished the final quest, it turns out that I also got an exclusive nameplate that featuring both Aline and Dominic, along with a medal called Fantastic Duo, which worth 100 points. So that's our long journey to finish all of this quests, and if you enjoyed, you may leave a thumbs up on this video, while you can also leave a comment down below. And if you're looking for more guides, you can check out my playlist here.